going on, everybody? Michael here. Welcome back to another episode of Technoid. Today's episode, we got another audio review for you guys. This time we are taking a look at the OpenRock S2. This is a semi follow-up to the previous OpenRock earbuds that we reviewed on the channel. I want to thank OpenRock for their continued support in the Technoid show and for coming back to the channel. I want to thank them for partnering up as usual. But with that being said, as I've said with all of my reviews, every time these companies come on my show, they do not have a say or an impact on the channel. Everything they see and hear is coming the same time that you guys are hearing it. So now we got that out of the way, let's talk about the S2s. So the S2s are a very good follow-up, and I actually am somewhat happy with these earbuds because on the one hand, I love the OpenRock X. I thought the OpenRock X was the best in-ear sports headphones that I had used. I was in love with the sound quality. I love the build quality. I love the versatility of it. But I had said a few things in that review that I thought they could have done better. Well, I am happy to report that some of those things that I talked about are addressed with these headphones, but there are still a few things that we got to talk about. But before we get to that, let's talk about the positives. First thing I want to talk about is the design. It has a sports design, it has an ear hook style, so when you put it around your ears, it is an open ear design, but it does stay in your ears. It does a very good job with the hook mechanism. I did some very intense workout. I've been doing a lot of supersets lately, and let's just say that is very tiring. And these things have lasted very well during the workout, so nothing to report at the moment in terms of that. But with that being said though, when it comes to the silicone material of the earbuds, they are very good. It has very good seal for water resistant and dust resistance. The charging case is a lot smaller and is very, very compact. It charges up to 32 hours of playtime with the charging case. You can achieve 8 hours with playback. So you're looking at 24 hours with the case, 8 hours on each earbud, total for 32. But with LDAC in there, which we will get to, it does kind of reduce the battery life. I was able to get around a solid 5.5, 6 hours with LDAC connected, and that's with full volume. Now with that being said though, it does have a 12mm driver inside. It is also using Bluetooth 6.0. It also does have dual connection, which is a great feature to have if you have an Android or an iOS device. So it does have the capabilities. The app support is also very good. I love the app. I think OpenRock does a great job with their app support for these open earbuds. The EQ preferences are good, but I definitely think they could feature a few more EQs. I think the prefixes that they have, even though you can customize it, I would like a few more just for my personal taste. And overall, the package is very nice. But what do I think of the sound quality? Well, that is where we get to our first negative, because where the OpenRock X shined with that sound and that delivery, these kind of take a step back in terms of the sound quality, because this time around the sound is more emphasized on the low end. It does have a nice deep pronounced bass, but it is a little bit on the bassy side, more so than I'm very familiar to, one so that I am not really accustomed to. I just think that the sound profile does focus more on a bass heavy with a little bit of emphasis on the mids and the high end not really being pronounced. I wasn't expecting these to be audio level headphones that focus a lot on the audiophile side, but compared to the OpenRock X, I felt that these were a slight step down. But one thing that I can say that is a huge saving point that I can at least appreciate is the fact that they finally put LDAC into these headphones, so you are streaming at LDAC support, getting the best wireless audio you can get, so that can make a difference if you're able to notice it. I wasn't really able to, but I am glad that it does have LDAC technology, so you can take advantage of high-res audio wireless. Now, the last thing to talk about is the sound quality. Because these don't have active noise canceling or transparency, since these are open earbuds, we don't have to worry about that. But the microphone is actually pretty respectable. From most of the comments that I've heard from testing these headphones, the microphone is pretty good. There is a little bit of wind pickup in the background, but not to the point where people said they couldn't hear me or it sounded distorted. It was very good, even on Android or on iOS. So definitely a good job on the microphone quality in that area. So overall, what do I think of these earbuds? Well, while I am very happy that they did take a few things and improved on the previous model, like the design, LDAC support, better battery, I am a little bit disappointed with the sound quality. I was kind of looking forward to them building from the OpenRock X. I know that the OpenRock X is a better built headphone. It is bigger and bulkier, but with that bigger and bulkier came a slight improvement in terms of the sound and also in terms of the portability and versatility that you got with those designs. The S2s are made for working out, and while they are a great workout headphone, I am slightly disappointed though by the sound quality. It's not enough for me to say that I don't recommend it, but it's also not enough for me to say, should I get rid of the OpenRock X over what these are? And I would probably stick to the OpenRock X over these earbuds only because of the sound quality. But if you're someone that wants a lighter design, portability, higher Bluetooth rating, because it does have Bluetooth 6.0, as well as anything else that you're looking for, I mean, these are definitely worth it. They aren't that expensive, so I wouldn't say you're breaking the bank. But for the price, I definitely think that you can do slightly a little bit better with the OpenRock X or even some other open earbuds. But I won't also flat out say that these aren't recommended. So I definitely think you should check it out. I definitely think you should give them a shot. Definitely take a look and see if you enjoyed them. And also to OpenRock, while I appreciate the efforts and definitely enjoy some of the improvements you've made, I definitely hope we get a follow-up to the OpenRock X because those headphones were definitely the best of the both worlds. And I definitely think that while these are good, they can be better. And knowing you guys, you have delivered that once, and I know you can deliver it again. So that is my review of the OpenRock X2. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button. If you disliked the video, you can hit the dislike button to help circulate my videos as well. As always, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I will see you all in the next episode. Have a good day and peace.